Good morning. It's not a fancy dancy beginning of a vlog where I show you me getting out of bed, you know, the typical cliche. This is not that, y'all. I woke up, well, first of all, I didn't wake up because I didn't go to sleep last night at all. I was laying here in bed, and must you be the loudest drinker of all time? Say good morning to the vlog. No. Okay. They don't care. They don't care. That's what kind of morning this has been. So I got up at like 4:30 this morning, maybe closer to 5, maybe 5 this morning. I got up because my boyfriend's alarm went off at 4:45, and I straight up thought it was 12 o'clock at night. I straight up thought it was 12 o'clock at night. I was just over here prancing my ass all over TikTok and just enjoying the videos, and just, I don't know. I had to zone out last night for a maximum of 5 hours. I was just in my own little world, and when I got up to go to the bathroom, I had this huge, I didn't even get up to, I don't know what I was doing. Did I get up? Yeah, I got up to pee. And when I came back, I don't know, the side of my face was itchy, and I looked into the mirror. I had this huge, big hive on the side of my face. Now, I didn't know what it was because, as y'all know, I just started using a new face wash and stuff like that. If you watched the last vlog, I just started using a new face wash, and so I was kind of scared that it was that, but I was kind of like a little disappointed because I really like it. But then I started itching everywhere else, and I figured that this is probably, it looked like a hive, it felt like a hive, it itched like a hive. I have not gotten hives on my face since I first started breaking out in hives, and it still wasn't even really that often. But this was just a huge hive on the side of my face. And so I took some allergy medicine and I laid back down, and I said, I know what it is. I need to sleep. I fell asleep at 3 in the morning yesterday, and I did not go to sleep at all last night. I did not take a nap yesterday. So I've been up for a whole 24 hours. And this morning I was not sleepy whatsoever. Like, even when his alarm went off and stuff, he rolled over and looked at me, and I was just like, because I was wide awake. I was not sleepy. I was not anything. So I took some allergy medicine, and I didn't even take the allergy medicine that makes you drowsy. I took like some all-day allergy medicine. But I knew I had to go to sleep because, one, when I saw that on my face, and initially not knowing what it was, and even when I knew what it was, me being an overthinker and thinking, I'm gonna die. Like, that's the first thing that popped up in my mind is, yep, it's been a good maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe, all together. Not back to back, but all together, because, you know, life has hands. But I knew that I needed to go to sleep, but I was on the verge of a panic attack. I'm pretty sure I had a panic attack. I didn't want to freak my boyfriend out. I didn't want him to know that I was more freaked out than I was freaked out. But even though he knew that I was freaked out, like, he's a nurse, so he looked at it, he's like, it looks fine. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm about to die and you don't even give a Let me stop. I'm failing miserably. I'm even failing my cleanse that I wanted to go on. Y'all, I have started over with my workouts so many times. So basically, I took the allergy medicine, came to bed, silently had my panic attack. I felt like I really could not breathe but I'm used to, when my panic attacks happen, I'm used to not being able to breathe. So, and I've had a lot of them, and over time they have gotten worse. So like this morning, not last night, when all of that was happening, I just kind of laid here and silently died inside. Like, I couldn't breathe whatsoever, and I just kind of laid here. And then it made me feel better when my boyfriend was coming around the bed to give me a hug and a kiss, but then my brain realized he's giving me a hug and a kiss because he's about to leave, and I started freaking out even more. So I just laid here and forced myself to sleep, and now I am craving Frosted Flakes. So yeah, that's been my bull crap morning. Not to mention, like, when I woke up, there's a mess in here. Not to mention, when I woke up this morning, I had the most terrible nightmare dream that I haven't had a nightmare in a very long time. So I had a nightmare this morning trying to sleep, but it was more, oh my gosh, I look like somebody's grandpa from this angle. That's not a cute angle. But not to mention, like, I'm just gonna have to film from this ugly angle and tilt my head down. That's what we're talking about, angles. Oh son, no, where are you going? Everybody's just paying me no mind today, like. But I had a terrible dream this morning, to the point to where I woke up and like texted my boyfriend in all caps, and I had to think about it. He's at work. So then I had to double text him and let him know I'm okay. I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. I know I had the nightmare. I haven't had a nightmare in a really long time, but I figure I had the nightmare because I hadn't slept. But the nightmare was kind of one of my worst fears, or something that I think about a lot. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe it was a wake-up call, but I really don't know what to do about it right now. And I'm one of those people who 100% believe that dreams have meanings. I don't know what my next door neighbors are doing. I woke up and he was cursing her out, or him out, or whoever, but there was somebody over there cursing, and then the door slammed, and I'm like, guys, it is Easter. Do not do this. I bought myself Frosted Flakes yesterday. I love when Calm Me can, like, I don't know, it's like I have this sixth sense of things that I'm going to want after I have a panic attack. Because after I have a panic attack, I always have comfort food. If you guys remember in my first Colorado vlog, after I had my panic attack, I had just went grocery shopping. What the heck? This is just obnoxious. But I forgot what food it was. I think it was those pickle things that got me through it, and I got more pickle things. I don't know, because I also had ice cream. I might not have shared that. Yeah. Come to mama. Don't stare at me like that. I just fed you guys. Roxy's just laying on the floor staring at me, already begging with her eyes. So I am currently in the same state I was in last night. Like, first of all, I went to Ulta yesterday, and I wanted to vlog me going to the makeup store, because it's the first time I've been to the makeup store in a while, because I just hadn't run out of products. And you guys know, like, I use the same products over and over and over and over. What works for me, and I'm not just trying to venture out and change it if I don't have to. Plus, I have a problem with going in makeup stores and going manic, because the older I've gotten, it's harder for me to make decisions. Well, decisions with things that I really want, because I've been on like this whole self-care, self-healing process. So now when I want things, I'm like, you deserve it, just get it. And it's hard for me to really like make a sacrifice and put one back. Like if I'm in a bind and there's two things that I want, I'm gonna get them both. Like I used to be able to tell myself mentally, okay, just try this, and when we come back, because you know you'll be back, we can get this. But anyways, I was telling a story. I went to Ulta last night. Mind you, they closed at 8. I went at 7. And I did not know Rihanna discontinued her hydrating foundation. Mind you, I'm doing my first cosplay look today. So, I was freaking out. Not to mention every place that we've been to so far here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep eating because I can't let my Frosted Flakes get soggy. Like, I just can't. Every other place that we've been to here has all been on one side of town. This Sephora, did I say I went to Ulta or Sephora? Because I went to Sephora. But this Sephora, all the way on the opposite side of town, where I have not driven, I have not seen. And then it was 7 o'clock at night, and I was trying to hurry up because I did not want to drive at night. But it was pretty much still like this outside. Sephora closed at 8. I walked out of there at 8:02 because I didn't know that they discontinued my foundation, and I don't understand what's going on. That's the very first foundation I've ever put on my skin that immediately like just looked like my skin on my face. I could literally tap a dot on my face of foundation and you wouldn't be able to see the dot, like no matter where I put it on my face. And so I'm like, look, man, I'm like, come on, girl. And mind you, I'm doing my first cosplay makeup today. And I was literally like, I wanted to just, I can't say what I want to say because it has a curse word in it. I had to go through, mind you, I have severe dry skin. So not only do I have to find a foundation that matches my skin tone, I have to find a foundation that caters to dry skin, because even though some of them say that they are for dry skin, they are not. And then some of them oxidize down so like horribly. I'm not gonna name any names. And so I had to like put swatches of foundation on my face and then walk around for a minute because I had to see what it looks like after it dries. Mind you, I'm trying my best not to go manic in the store, especially because I've been having these episodes. So I'm trying not to just lose my crap and swatch everything in here, because mind you, this is the first time I've been back to Sephora where they've actually allowed us to swatch because of the whole, you know, C19 stuff like that. So listen, my skin, I ended up not leaving out of there until 8:02 and they closed at 8. My skin, I felt like I had ants on me. My skin was on fire. Not to mention, like, as I'm checking out, I look behind me and it's dark outside and I still have to go to Walmart and grocery shop, and I'm in an unusual part of town. So immediately my whole brain goes blank as to how everything looked driving there. So it's dark and I'm just like, GPS, help me. Even though I probably mentally could have gotten myself out of there. I'm gonna always use the GPS when I'm in an unfamiliar place. I use the GPS when I'm in a familiar place. So I went all the way to Walmart, did my little grocery shopping. Thank God I didn't have to get a lot. I just had to go and get all of the stuff that we forgot because we went grocery shopping together. That was so fun. As y'all know, like, grocery shopping has become something that's very mind easing. I can't even think of the word right now. Soothing for me. I love just to go grocery shop by myself. It's a way that I could just buy a whole bunch of things and kind of pretend that it's satisfying me being manic and not being able to just really shop for other things and go crazy like clothes or makeup. So yeah, I live my dream vicariously through that. Plus I just have a love for cooking now, so it's very, very soothing. But I came home. When I came home, it was 9 o'clock, and y'all, I cooked before I left, and I went ahead and left because like I didn't want Sephora to close. So y'all, here I am this morning in the same state I was last night. We had pork steaks, rice and gravy, cream of corn, I don't know what all I ate last night, but I had this huge pork steak, and y'all, I sat here at this table. Everything, mind you, everything is kind of still out there like it was. And the kitchen, I didn't wash anything really. I put all the dishes in there for like, while I ate about half of this food, I stood here in the kitchen in my drawers in this t-shirt and ate my pork steak. And then I eventually ventured to the bed because the pork steak was just huge and I wasn't gonna like stand here the whole time and eat it. I could have, but I just uploaded my first Colorado vlog and I was super excited about it. I was super excited about the thumbnail that I made, super excited about the content, and I haven't just sat there and edited a whole vlog in one day, and I don't know how long, and I sat there and I edited a whole 2-hour vlog in that amount of time. So that's what I spent the whole first part of the night doing. I just have to add music to that vlog, but yeah, everything is still here from last night. So I did not know that NARS makes their concealers. They put it in a little pot, because I went in there and I needed some new I needed some more concealer. I love my concealer. It could be a tad lighter, but whatever. Once I bake, that's pretty much taken care of. But I wanted, come on, I don't like messing up the box. It drives me insane. What the problem I was having is in the tube, I know that I'm not getting all the product. Where is my tube? So I know that this tube, I'm not getting all of the product out of here. And honestly, like, the product is having a very hard time even sticking to the brush. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I always run out of this so super quick. This, I feel like as much as I pay for this is $30. As much as I pay for this should last me a little longer than what it has been lasting me when I buy a new one. And I always dread, that's the #1 thing I always have to go back to the store for, is concealer. Like, I already try to avoid the makeup store so that I don't go crazy, and I always just super fast run out of concealer. And so when I went in there, I was actually gonna just try to debate like getting a whole nother brand of concealer. And I told her, I was like, the problem I'm having, I love the concealer, but the problem that I'm having is that it does not last me. The product, it's not enough. And I'm tired of spending this much for this, and it's not enough. So she actually told me they have pots. I can control how much comes out. I can control how much I want to put on. I can use more now and not be like stressed out that I'm using too much and that it's gonna run out. So wait a second, I just realized this is a soft matte concealer. She lied to me. F my life. Well, I'm gonna try it. I have dry skin. I don't need anything matte. I'm gonna try it because I bought it, and if I don't like it, I can take it back. But I'm probably not gonna try it today. There's still product in here. It's just, I'm so annoyed. But anywho, the foundation that I ended up going with is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Luminous Silk. I don't know when when I'm trying to announce things, I cannot talk. And that's how I was yesterday in the store, trying to look for foundations and stuff. I was trying to pronounce stuff, and I was trying to just say stuff and talk like a normal person, and I could not. So I've actually had this foundation before, and I really liked it, but over time, I don't know if it's just because I bought it, I think I was in high school when I bought this for the first time, and I can't remember what color I had. This one is a 13. I'm guessing that's what they go by. 13. Yeah, this one's a 13. So I can't remember what number I had the first time that I bought it, but over time it just stopped matching my skin, and it was like completely orange, like completely. I don't know if it's always had been that color, or if just over time I just became not an orange person. So yeah. Anywho, but when I put this on my face, when I tell you, when I dabbed it in, even before I dabbed it in, just me putting it on there, it was kind of like deja vu, because I was having the same sensation that I had when I first tried the Fenty foundation. So when I put it on, and I was just like, it completely melted into my skin, for one. Especially after it dried down and stuff. When I got home, I still had it on my face. It was the only swatch that I kept on my face, because I had wiped this face completely clean, this cheek completely clean before putting the swatch on there, because I had so many swatches, but I still had swatches on this side too. So when I left, I ended up only cleaning this side, and when I got home, I could not, if it wasn't for me touching and feeling the texture, I could not see where I had the swatch. It looked like my skin. So I hope this stays my color. And this was the last one that I tried, because the main chick that was helping me told me, like, I was looking for stuff for dry skin, and I was actually gonna go with, I'm not gonna name them because yeah, but no. So I went and told her I really want to try the Giorgio Armani one, because it says Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. Hello. Hello. And it was right before I was about to get ready to check out too. I'm so glad. But she was like, that is not for dry skin. She was like, no. She was like, I know it's for dry skin, but it's horrible. And in my brain, I'm kind of like, okay, but everybody's skin is different. So then I was getting opinions. Her friend standing next to her was saying the same thing. And then, but the girl behind the counter, she said, what's your favorite, the girl that was helping me, she was like, what's your favorite dry skin or foundation that's for dry skin? And she immediately said this foundation. And they were like, what? And so I went and tried it on. Perfect. Just, oh, chef kiss. And so then I also got, I didn't know she put this in here. I hope she didn't use all my points, because I did not ask for this. Oh, I asked for 2 of these. Ah, she gave me 2. Okay, so I had a whole bunch of points, so I just got a whole bunch of different stuff. So I got 2 of these, if you can see it. I got 2 packs of these because I love anything that says facial, to be honest. And then she put in here some intensive hydrating cream. Maybe they put this in my bag because I was telling them how horrible my dry skin is. That is so sweet. So they gave me this. Did not know they gave me this. And then they gave me the kale spinach green tea hyaluronic acid. They gave me this one. And then that I have never seen in life. I am so grateful too, because I really need new moisturizers. And I was really going on and on and on yesterday about how dry my skin is. So I can't wait to use these and see what they do. And then I know what that is. That was a foundation sample that she was gonna get me to take home, and she didn't write the name on it because I ended up picking the foundation. I was like, I'm gonna go with this and see what it do. And that's when I ended up, I was going to the counter with it, and right before I checked out, I ended up going with this one. So then they gave me the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enhanced Face Base, and they said that this stuff, it does not matter what foundation you put on. You can put on a foundation that's not for dry skin, and this stuff is going to hydrate the crap out of your face. So I'm excited to try this because they were like, it's super hydrating. So I'm gonna actually try this today when I do my cosplay, because she was like, a little bit goes a long way. And it was very expensive. Like for a jar of it was $64, and I'm like, that's the same price that my foundation costs. Like, are you kidding me? So she gave me a sample, and she was like, I know it's a lot, but listen, I bought a jar and it lasted me a year. You literally, a little bit goes a long way. It is super hydrating. Now all three of them were like raving about it. So if I like it, I'm gonna go back and get it, because as you guys know, I've been using bio oil as my moisturizer. And I actually really like the bio oil, but I want something different because I can, like I told you guys, I can see a difference in my skin just with changing the cleanser that I use. And I just know, like, even though the reason why I stick to the bio oil is because it's not clogging my pores, but sometimes I just need a little extra. I feel like it's like baby oil. You put it on your skin and it's shiny for the moment, but when it dries down, like, it's just like nothing. Like, it's not anything that just quenches the thirst in my face, and I need something that does that. So then I also got these Dr. Dennis Gross peels. And I got these because honestly, I have been seeing them everywhere, and I caved in and just got one. But I can't wait to use it because, or them. Oh, there's actually a lot that come in here. So yeah, I can't wait to use these. So I think that's all that I got. Yeah, and then she gave me this thing for a facial, and she was like, it's a Hydra facial. And she was like, these things last for like a month, and your face, it does a whole 180. So the only thing is, it's kind of expensive. So like for a lip and face it's 80, but for just your face it's 60, and then for lips it's 30. So yeah, overall I'm really excited about all the stuff that I got. I'm kind of scared about that concealer. Like, there's a piece of me that really doesn't care, because it's like, at this point I just need something, but I hope it works out. Just gonna pray about it. But yeah, I did not touch any of this stuff last night when I came in. And if y'all know me, y'all know, like, well, I guess you don't know, and that would be the perfect time to tell you. But when I buy new stuff, like I said, most of the time anytime I get to buy anything or go to any store, I get very crazy, especially a makeup store. But anytime I buy like new goodies or just that's how I see it. Anytime I buy anything new, it's like a goodie to me, and I just have to take it home, take it out of whatever it's in. I might not even destroy the packaging or even open it, but I just need to stare at it, like. And that's how I am with everything new that I get. Like, when I buy new clothes, it doesn't matter what time, it doesn't matter if it's 2 in the morning, I don't care what I'm doing, I don't care if it's the middle of the day. Like, when I get new clothes, I have to try them on. I don't care what's going on. And then in the middle of the night, when I can't sleep, I will get up and try them on again and just stare at it because it's new. I am so excited. Wow, I really demolished. I demolished that pork steak. I actually really want another pork steak. That pork steak did not stand a chance last night. Listen, You should have seen me. It was so bad. Like, my boyfriend, he usually doesn't eat a whole one. He'll like, my boyfriend's used to eating his food and then saving some for later. So he ate like half of his pork steak and there was another half left. And so last night when I was just on my little hunger fest, I look over and see his. I put it up for him. But I really wanted to eat it. I wanted to eat it so bad, but he works 12 hours a day. He's a nurse. He works 12 hours a day, and I'm like, I would feel horrible if I actually ate his food, because first of all, I know how I feel when somebody eats my food that I left for later. Second of all, I grew up with a black mama who was a nurse and worked like 8 or 12 hours during the day, and I found that when she comes home after work, whatever she put in the fridge, it's best that you leave it there. So yeah, it's kind of like it's a scar. It's a scar, and it's in here. It's there. I know.
Baby, this was for you. Love this.
What's up? What's up? Oh my gosh, cringy. But that's how I should start opening out my vlogs. That's really, well, if I'm in a good mood. So yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, and if you're an anime lover, then you also know that yesterday was Luffy's birthday, a fellow Taurus like I am. So if you watched the beginning of this vlog, which I hope you did, especially if you're still watching, then you saw my junk journal. I am officially a junk journalist. I'm going to explain more of how I junk journal in my birthday vlog, because that was actually entry 2. So entry 2 was just like a Earth girl journal, because I am an Earth sign, and yeah, duh. But I mean, it was pretty self-explanatory, but that is not the very first journal that I did. I'm going to be showing you my first entry for my birthday, because it kind of more correlates to, you'll see. And then if you got to see me horseback riding, let me tell you about that. So I had to be the most nervous person there. First of all, we got to horseback ride through what's it called, the Garden of Gods or something like that. I think that's the name of it. I'm sure I put the name of it in there. But we got to go through that. First of all, it was not as pretty as it seemed on through like the pictures, but at the same time, I think the trail that we had to go on didn't really get to show a lot of the beautiful things that were in the picture, because we had to go on the trail obviously that was for the horses. So after we were riding horses, I did want to drive around so that we did get to see some of the stuff that we saw in the pictures, but we forgot. Understandably, because I had to be the most nervous person there, and I had the worst horse. Flat out, I had the worst horse. My horse was not listening to me. He was very stubborn, and the lady behind me, because I wanted to be the closest to whichever one of the people that were, you know, they have a leader in the front and a leader in the back. So I was the last person, and the person behind me, the leader, she's like, yeah, he still has a lot of kid in him, and you know, he likes to play. He's trying to bite the horse. My boyfriend's riding in front of me. He's trying to bite his horse in the ass, and his horse is literally like acting like he's trying to kick him in the face. So I'm terrified, because I know if this horse tries to kick this horse in the face, then my horse is going to completely throw me off. I'm already kind of having like trouble with my balance on this horse. I eventually got it, but at first, yeah, it was just a whole thing. Even when they were trying to put me on him, he did not want to be still. Someone had to literally, like, oh, I need a new wig. But someone had to literally stand in front of him so that he would be still. I don't think I want to wear this wig with this outfit. But somebody had to literally stand in front of him for him to be still, so that they can like have me on him properly and make sure everything was good and everything like that. On the way out of there, he's picking fights with different horses that are like on the inside of the stable, that are on the other side of the fence. He's literally trying to square up with other horses. He's trying to, at one point he completely turned around and tried to square up with the horse that was behind me, which the leader was on. Like, it was bad. He was not trying to listen to me, and like, that was an 8-minute basically we had to ride 8 minutes like through a little neighborhood at first to even get to the mountains and stuff, because I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think we had to get there. And when the people came through basically to check on everybody right before we went into the Garden of Gods, they literally had to pull my horse, make him listen, tell him to get, you know, right and stuff. And it was a mess. I was so mad at first, but then like I had to realize that animals like that can sense fear, which I already knew that, but I mean, I'm still gonna be nervous because my worst fear is falling off the horse and the horse falling on top of me or stepping on me. Like, I'm sorry. And I think he could definitely sense that, because through the ride I just got frustrated and just started being like, okay, listen, and like pulling him, because they were like, you're not gonna hurt him, just, you know, make him listen. And so I got more stern with them and basically was making him listen to me. And the ride was pretty smooth after that. I had to really yank him and make him really stop. I couldn't let him get too close to the horse in front of me, because I was trying to like pull him, because you have to pull to make them stop. And when I was pulling, he was not stopping. He did not care. I would literally pull and he'd shake his head, like basically stop pulling me. And then at one point, like, I pulled him before they really came and said something to him. I pulled him to try to get him to stop, and he literally put the whole tip of my foot in his mouth. And the girl was like, oh, well, sometimes horses do that because they have an itch, but they can't get to it because your foot is there, so you think they're trying to bite you. No, I literally was pulling him and trying to make him stop, and he went and yanked the thing, basically telling me he's not gonna stop, and then turned around and put my foot in his mouth. He didn't bite down or anything like that, and it kind of freaked me out for a second, but I didn't like freak out, because I knew I couldn't do that in that instance. But yeah, so I was not a happy camper, not happy at all. But like I said, once I got stern with him and stuff, he really like listened. He could even get close to the horse in front of me because he was listening, and he wasn't trying to bite him anymore. And I mean, at one point he even went off the trail, and I was just like, I'm never doing this again. But I 100% would do it again, because I mean, I had the most stubborn horse and I didn't die, so that was great. But at the end, the lady ended up apologizing to me and was like, I'm sorry he was so, you know, rude to you and rowdy and stuff like that. And I was like, whatever. I was surprised that I even got any footage, but I was like, you are not gonna stop me from getting any footage on this ride. But anyways, fast forward to today. I went out yesterday for Cinco de Mayo, which you are going to see. But I planned to do like this whole get ready with me before I like went to Cinco de Mayo, but I was not in the mood yesterday. I was not in the mood. I was pissy, and yeah. But when once I actually like went and sat down and ate my tacos and stuff like that, I obviously wasn't in the same mood I was in. But everything was frustrating me yesterday. I kept dropping stuff on my clothes before I left, but I was able to get it off. And then once I actually went out to eat, I was dropping stuff on myself, and I dropped some of everything on myself yesterday. Yesterday was just not a day for me. Then I kind of felt bad that I didn't do my little get ready with me, so I said I'm going to do it today. So anyways, I'm doing my get ready with me. I'm going to go to the park because they have a beautiful park here that I've been dying to go to, but my boyfriend hasn't wanted to go. He hasn't been in the mood to go, and I'm not gonna wait for him because I love nature. I need to be in nature. It makes me happy. So that's what I'm going to do today. I also need to go to Target to get me some double-sided tape for my journaling, because as you can see, well, you probably haven't got to see, but my first entry was really hard, especially if you're trying to watercolor on the pages. Like the adhesive that I have, the roll-on adhesive, it's a no. I definitely need something a little more sturdy, and so I'm gonna go get some double-sided tape. But I wanted to get cute. I wanted to wear the outfit that I wanted to wear yesterday. I didn't even wear the outfit that I wanted to wear yesterday because I was super bloated and I felt so insecure. But this is the outfit. I'm still fat, but this is the outfit that I wanted to wear yesterday. Didn't, because I felt so insecure about it. But you know what we're gonna do? We're going to put it the fuck on anyway, or at least try to. But yeah, I don't blame myself for not putting it on yesterday, just because, like I said, nothing was working yesterday. Absolutely nothing. But yeah, it's just basically like a cute top and some tights. And I actually I had to order me some sandals. I got this to go with what I have on right now. Some cheap, cute sandals off of Amazon just to go with my outfit, because I left all of my sandal and heels at home. But yeah, so we are actually, I was gonna put like lashes on. I wanted to put on a little foundation, but I'm feeling what I got going on. I'm not gonna do all of that. But today we are actually 2 2 days away from our moving out of here. I have most of everything packed, so that's exciting. I'm not gonna be running like a chicken with my head cut off when it's time to get out of here. But yeah, I'm just gonna get me some double-sided tape, get me a coffee. I've been trying to fast. Y'all know I'm on this fast for my birthday's May 19th, so every day from May 1st to the 19th I'm trying to do this fast. I'm trying to make it a tradition where I fast before my birthday, and I've been praying my rosary. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I've been praying my rosary. I did miss one day, which I think was yesterday, but I've been praying my rosary, and I've been not eating past 12, oh well, not eating before 12 p.m. Which that needs a little work too, because I did not do that today. I ate at like 11:40. I was done eating by 12 today, but not eating past 8, which I didn't do last night because somebody at 7:50 wanted me to bake hamburger steak and gravy. So, but I am going to do a very more strict diet closer to my birthday, at least on the 16th, which will be, I guess, 2 weeks of my dieting. That does not sound right because my birthday is on the 19th, and that's 3 days apart. I have it written down. I don't know the exact date, but basically the last 2 weeks before my birthday, I am going to be on a very more strict diet where I'm only really trying to eat vegetables and fruit. I've been doing really good with juicing. I just haven't juiced this last week because we try not to go grocery shop when it gets close to time for us to move. Speaking of, we still have a lot of food in there. I need to find a soup kitchen around here so that I can take all of that food to, because I just don't feel right throwing it away. And if we leave it here at the hotel, they're just gonna throw it away. So, but yeah, this wasn't very much of a get ready with me because I was, I guess, already ready, but I couldn't come on here naked. And I mean, you got to see me put my wig on, so. Confidence check. So we definitely got a lot of stairs. Somebody even hit me with the, do you work here? Like, you know, I don't work here wearing this. And then one guy's with his kids and he's passing by the aisle that I'm on, and he like completely almost comes to a stop, and he's like, oh, calendars. Like, you know, you weren't looking for no calendars. I definitely walked in all self-conscious, covering myself, but I tried to mentally talk myself out of it and more consciously not cover myself, and just did whatever I wanted to do. And outfit 1, brain 0. But they did not have coffee. I'm contemplating going to McDonald's to get one. They had a Starbucks in there, but I'm not in the mood. I need something quick, something I ain't got to think about. So I might go and get a caramel frappe from McDonald's, but I really need to get to this park because it's getting pretty late. Booty walking everywhere. Okay, went to McDonald's, did not get a coffee drink, got a mango pineapple smoothie. This isn't how it usually looks. I don't even think this is what I asked for, but it does definitely taste like mango, so I'm not gonna complain. Healthier decisions, at least I think so. But the girls in the drive-thru were raving over my top and gave me a compliment, and it just honestly made my day because I had just been sitting here talking about having a lot of anxiety with my outfit today. So I am at the park now. I'm not even sure if it's the same park that I've been trying to go to, but the main point is there's a huge body of water, which I love. I love water. I love lakes. I love oceans. I just love water and just nature. So I'm here and let's go. It feels so good to feel like a bad bitch.
Crib, got it, job on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or go sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci? No, All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue, go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long, just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name. If you claim you want me, it ain't no that. You acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games. I know you say you hit my line, I'm on your mind and that you want this bad, so I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to match your words with your actions. I need more than satisfaction. Did you really feel that action? Really wanna give your all, but flex in front of your friends. How that works? Swear that you're doing the most, but we take a picture, can't post it. How that works? What you talking? Back that shit up. Won't you say mine, say mine? So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no that. You acting kinda shady, you ain't been calling me baby, boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games.
I blow your mind, honey. Say it one time, honey. Sick of them lies, tell them goodbye. Get in my ride, I wanna come by. I wanna just listen, get in your vibe, get in your feelings, get in your feelings, not in your business. I wanna get kissed, I wanna get with you, yeah. I wanna get them out of the picture, yeah. Committed my mission, yeah. You just spot the difference, yeah. Me, I'm never acting shady. You will always be my baby. You be my baby.